You're listening to The John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris. Good Wednesday to you, sir. How you doing?
Not just any Wednesday, it's Ash.
Ash Wednesday.
Yeah, it is. That's
Nice.
right.
It's Ash Wednesday. So you see
Nice.
people traipsing around with sign of the cross on their forehead.
Yeah. I remember going to a place one time and there was a lot of folks here that had that. And I didn't realize what was going on at first. I'm like, you got a little something. And then I look around, I realize everybody does.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
I'm going to be quiet now.
You got a little smudge
I'm going to
there.
go stand over here in the corner and pretend like I didn't just say that.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Wow.
It was at like a chamber mixer thing.
Okay. It's also a National Spay Day. I don't know if you can work the two together somehow, but
So take your dog or cat with. Yeah.
guess is maybe not. We'll see. Drew Barrymore's 48 today.
I've always thought she was adorable.
She's
There's something. I don't know.
kind of, what is the word?
She's adorable. Relatable.
Granola.
Would you just stop? What does that mean? I'd give her a hug. She seems like a neat lady.
All right, you'd have a bowl of soup with her. Is
I
that
would.
what you're saying?
I'd have 2 bowls of soup with her.
Okay.
'Cause I'm a hungry guy.
All right. And this is one of my favorite things ever. Michael Bolton is 70 today.
Is he really?
Yes,
He's
he
got a good
is.
sense of humor, by the
He
way.
does. He's funny.
He recently did a version of Office Space where he replaced the character Michael Bolton, and it was him pretending to be.
I've actually seen that.
That's really clever. It was good.
And one of my all-time favorites, Johnny Cash, born this day as well.
I like Johnny Cash.
Who doesn't like? I've never heard anybody go, I don't like Johnny
Right.
Cash.
Even me.
Oh, really? I thought for sure you didn't
Nope.
like Johnny
Even
Cash.
me. And I am not a country
Yeah.
fan, but I don't mind Johnny Cash.
Between them, huge hits over the years. And how do you pick them? Well, I picked one of each. We got Ring of Fire, and we got How Can We Be Lovers from Michael Bolton. And
Okay.
it's a little dramatic reading if these two had gotten together and wrote a little something. How can we be lovers if we can't be friends? Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. How can we start over when the fighting never ends, and it burns? The ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Nice.
Nice.
They should have done a mashup. Why not?
Cash and Bolton got together.
Yeah.
Little taste of history, things that formed us into the human beings we are today. It's amazing. It was 1888. The game of golf comes to America.
Oh, nice.
When John Reed demonstrates the game to a bunch of his buddies, a bunch of his homies, in a cow pasture in Yonkers, New York.
Isn't that cool?
Yep.
Nice.
And they all went, we're in a cow pasture in Yonkers. Slapping a little ball around with a club. Yes, sign
That's
us
cool,
up. Oh, look what it's become now. Holy moly, Rocky.
I know.
It was 1980. This was huge. I watched this unfold on my little TV set. Team USA, hockey team, stuns the universe, I say, the entire universe, beating the Ruskies 4-3, Lake Placid.
Miracle on Ice.
Yup, first the biggest, actually one of the biggest upsets in Olympic history. Any sport, really. Miracle on Ice. A lot of people misconstrue that as, they beat the Russians for the gold. No, they did not.
Yeah.
Right.
They had to eliminate the Russians, which they did. They actually beat Finland for the gold.
Nice.
Which nobody seemed to think
They kind of
that
forgot
was a bigger deal. But
Yeah, I
Right.
kind of forgot about that. They remember the Russian thing.
it was a big thing.
But it was during the Cold War, so
It was pretty amazing.
there is that.
Because they were not supposed to even come close. But
No.
there you go. 1997, world's first cloned mammal
Dolly.
from an adult cell introduced by the Roslin Institute in Scotland. This happened in Scotland. If you were to pick a country where this would go on,
Yeah.
would not be
Right.
Scotland.
Right.
But it was, it was a big deal. Yep, you're right, Dan. Dolly the sheep, born in 1996, died at age 6. Average lifespan of a sheep is 10 to 12 years.
Ooh.
To Scotland, so they ate her. It's not funny. It's kind of sick.
Tastes like cloned sheep.
I think they would have kept her around for a while.
Heidi?
All right, I know. We all know. We just bounce forward here.
Going to do that. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic. And we have Dr. Harley. How are you doing, Dr. Harley?
Hey, John, I'm doing great. I would be much better if we weren't having another Snowmageddon. But
Snowmageddon 2.0.
Right, it's here.
But this is a good time to remind people that there is a proper way to remove that snow. And my favorite way is just to call somebody else and let them do it. But if you're the one doing it, there's a proper way to do it where you don't maybe hurt yourself as bad, right?
Yeah, especially if we're being predicted, 12 to 20. I think it's gotten higher.
I saw one where somebody, I think it was a joke, they said from 1 inch to 79 inches. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's a joke. But
right, you're right. I mean, it's not an exact science.
It's not.
We're always at the mercy of Mother Nature. And
she changes her mind once in a while.
Definitely likes to dump the snow. So at least this snow is light and powdery. It's getting blown around a lot, but that's creating that can create hard drifts, but it's not thick, heavy, wet snow like we've had. A little bit easier to move, but there's just going to be a lot more of it. So
what are the tips to move this and not get all messed up?
Right, and that's, it's good to make sure that you get ready for it. Make sure you have your snowblower ready to go. You know where your shovels are. Your kids are home from school and I'm just kidding. I mean, that'd be great, yeah. But if you're the one doing it, make sure you're getting warmed up like you're going to go work out, because you literally are going to go work out moving all that snow, regardless of how much we're getting. But, stretch, make sure you're loose, ready to go, especially with how cold it's supposed to be too. You're going to get tight. Your muscles are going to tighten up as you're moving that snow, and you're going to potentially strain something, pull something, and you're not going to have a great day the next day when you have to move more snow.
And then with the snow, there are also, chances that we get some of that on the roads probably, and then they'll get a little slippery probably, and then people can bang into each other. So that causes some issues too.
Right. Unfortunately, snow can cause a lot of different things, but definitely make sure you're just using good posture, not twisting, don't pick it up and then twist it over your shoulder. That's going to strain your low back, can definitely hurt. If you're running a snowblower, good for you, right? That's much easier, but you're still going to be jerking a lot with it's going to be moving around, not, super steady, but still make sure you're not, bending over it, or, let the machine do the work at that point versus trying to muscle it where you want it to go.
That's why I let Heidi do all the shoveling. Just kidding. I don't really.
Right. But regardless, if you're feeling a little banged up, beat up after this big snowmageddon, chiropractic is a great way to help you get back on track. Because where things are twisted and out of alignment, it's not just going to go away on its own. It can start leading to more issues down the road. So when we deliver those specific gentle adjustments, that's going to realign your spine. If you have an elbow, knee, or something like that's all twisted up, same concept, like getting it back into proper alignment. It's going to take stress off the muscles. It's going to help your nervous system function better. It's going to help you heal faster. You're not going to be as in pain as long or as achy. So.
And if somebody would like to reach out to you and say, hey, I'd like chiropractic and I'd like Balanced Life Chiropractic, how do they get hold of you guys?
They can call us at 605-215-1785, or they can shoot us a message on our Facebook page, Balanced Life Chiropractic. We'd love to chat and let them know how we can help them.
Very, very nice. You can find them online as well. Their website is balancedlifesd.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting.
Yeah. It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Wednesday?
Well, the holidays have come and gone, and of course, during the holidays, what do people drink?
A lot.
Anything they want. You go absolutely crazy.
Whatever they want to drink.
I was a little stunned. I think it was 2 years ago. Wisconsin fell out of the number one slot for drunkest state in the union.
Oh, really?
Oh.
And they'd had that number one position for a number of
Long
years.
time.
Right.
Who surpassed them?
Actually, the reason I bring this up is the new stats are out, and Wisconsin has regained the throne.
Oh, they're back. Okay.
Which is nice. They didn't take kindly to that being number 3 or 4.
You guys all need to pick up some slack around here.
No, and you know what? Packers had a terrible year, so that's kind of the catalyst for that.
That probably does make a big difference.
Pretty
really.
much, yeah. I've got the top 5 drunkest states in the union right here, right now. It's based on, actually, it was put together by a company called 24/7 Wall Street in conjunction with Country Health researchers. Percentage of adults who drink excessively, fatal car pileups involving alcohol,
Yikes.
and alcohol sales per capita.
Okay.
All right, at number 5 is North Dakota.
Okay. Our neighbor to the north, yeah.
Yeah, about 24.1%.
That's not super surprising
adults,
to me either.
Oh, I thought that was their
There's
blood
not a
alcohol
whole lot to
content.
do there.
Montana is number 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of the same thing, maybe?
Yeah.
Not
And
like
long
one.
winters and you're
Yeah.
you know,
It's cold.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for this? The 3rd drunkest state in the union? It's South Dakota.
Yeah.
We beat those
I'm
two?
not surprised.
Yep.
We're
How
kind
did
of
we
all in
do
this little
that?
cluster here.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's all we do.
Upper Midwest, they're like, sell some more booze, you'll be fine.
Iowa's at number 2.
Yeah, another neighbor.
It's this cluster right
It
here.
is. I mean, it is.
You know,
It's because the majority of the year is cold and miserable and there's nothing else to
and
do.
of course, Wisconsin, number 1.
number one. Huh. Yeah, so.
Yeah, a little over 25% of the adult population is just hammered. Just hammered.
How was
the only way
Minnesota
to get
not
through
on
the
the list,
winter.
though? Yeah, they got to be number 6.
It's not. You know what? They only released the top 5.
You know number 6 is Minnesota.
I've got.
All around them. Everybody's drunk around them. And have you been to Minnesota? They're drunk there, too.
Well, when you consider, experts say, somewhere in the area of 10 to 12%, the adult population is hardcore alcoholic.
10 to 12%, huh?
But we're looking at percentage of people who claim to be, heavy drinkers, excessive drinkers. It's about double that with these 5 states.
So
Yeah.
wait, they're doing the honor system here? They're just asking people?
Oh, no.
I was going to say. Doesn't seem like it's a very scientific thing that way.
Yeah, it's just, it is what it is, man. But, hey, congrats there, Badger State.
I'm watching a squirrel out the window right now. Sorry.
It is literally a squirrel moment.
There's a squirrel running across the roof line. He made quite the leap to that tree. That was amazing.
Probably not drinking yet.
Not drinking. Hey, Dan, it's a Wednesday. I want to make sure, because we didn't do a prize today, I want to remind folks why we're not doing prizes right now.
Yeah, this is a big deal.
We're doing a really, really big prize the end of next month with our friends from the Sands. And this is a national contest through radiotravelgroup.com. If you go to Sunny Radio, you can click right to it and you can sign up. But it is quite the prize. And we mentioned it last week, and we had some people sign up already. But I want to make sure, because
and I'm sure you've heard us talking about this many, many times, because we've gone
mentioned it
every single year.
And
It used to be called 80s in the Sand. It's now called just the Sands, but it's still that same event.
it is, and it is a lot of fun. This year, we're going to have the Human League, Dee Snider, Night Ranger, Queensryche, Stevie B, Thompson Twins, Tom Bailey, ABC, Jack Russell's Great White, Midnight Star, Ready for the World, and more. There's a bunch of Hadaway going to be there.
Week.
And then if you're into this, a bunch of the folks that you'll get a chance to see are people from like MTV back in the day, Julie Brown and Mark Goodman, Alan Hunter, those guys. And then Michael Winslow is the first celebrity guest that they've announced. There's going to be others. They have people from like movies and TV shows and whatnot. It really is a lot of fun.
It's a great
We've been
week.
to this. This would be the 6th year, I
And
think?
we are giving away a trip for 2. Does not include airfare.
No, but...
And it is in Mexico, so you will need a passport, so keep that in mind if you're registering.
And Dan was asking me, he's like, well, how much is this prize
we
anyway?
just looked it up.
And I clicked onto the page to check and make sure I knew what I was talking about. 2-guest room, even if it's the junior suite, is $4,200.
Yep.
So $4,200 bucks. Yeah, that's a nice prize.
That's a very nice price. Make sure you register.
And if you haven't signed up yet, do it now. You only need to sign up once, because if you can go on and sign up 1,000 times, all of the others are getting deleted anyway. You'll be on
just
there
sign
one
up
time.
once.
Sign up one time at radiotravelgroup.com. Again, radiotravelgroup.com. You can find a link to it at Sunny Radio as well. Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
Hey, thanks for letting me. Appreciate it. Have a prosperous, blessed day, John and Heidi. I'll catch up with you in the morning.
Yes, you will. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Wednesday, February 22nd, 2023. Equity markets started the week on a sour note, with the S&P 500 falling more than 2% at the session's close. The move was driven by re-acceleration of inflation, rising interest rates, and the new expectation that this week's PSE price index will be hotter than before. In this light, the FOMC can be expected to continue raising interest rates, and now another 50 basis point hike is back on the table. Although labor markets indicate economic activity is still vigorous in the U.S., there is a shift from higher-paying quality work into lower-paying service jobs. This is fueling a contraction in the S&P 500 earnings that is only going to get worse as the year progresses. With consensus estimates for S&P 500 earnings trending lower and nearing the 0% mark, it is likely the market will continue falling this week. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.